face off. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get the ball. Watch that. No. Motion. That's it. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. 58's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey! Pass him! Swing! Echo! 50's the mic! You don't see me!
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Yeah, that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Brown. Now a hit and a loose football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Protein spill. Alert 3. Check. Check hot route. Sit up. Check 2.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Draw Corkins.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. 49. Check 49. Pilot, 64. Reach.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Check. General West. Hey, let go. Fresno. Ready? Check. Get it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ready? Check.
Topper! Right.
Whip.
Look at me. Go.
Watch out.
Ready?
Here's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
80 weapon.
Bang. 36.
Hey, Sam off. But let's go.
Now Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's P-Ryan. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, man. Walk
Fair.
Haywood. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Three bud.
Go. Fight.
On second down now. It's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Set. 15-1. 15-1. Let's go.
Check right. Watching it right. Yo.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
We got this at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Switch it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's second and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Check three. Under crunch. Safe. Hey, alert three. Joker. Check 43.
They run. Chubb takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Slam. Showing it. 66, bullet, half. He's checking front.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He finds Roberts, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You're on. Check 37.
able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Hey, come on. 58, come on. Here we go, G. Yeah, Jim. Stay at home, stay at home. Come on. Go. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 58.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Green Bay.
Ready. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, my 7.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Leo. Clear. Now.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set, ready, 8, read.
54, right, 54. Time to go, night. Kill.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, team 6. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Come on.
Ready,
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Mike, 58, right there. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Off. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Go. If you kill it, motion me out. Go. 58 to Mike. Silver.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Mike 50, Mike 50.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey. 50. Zoom. 50 to Mike. Check pass. Mike's 50.
3rd and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 99. Check 99. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Watch twist. Watch twist. Ship. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, box truck.
Ship.
Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Watch the out. Hey, check my 50.
Following the interception, here's Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Let's go. Check it out, Reed. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. A little flare.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Look. Squeeze. He's coming. Double up. Step.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, 58 is a mic. It's free.
Here's Prescott. Roberts got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Any weapon. March 50. Pick it up. Let it go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And it's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Let's go.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Let's go. Shoot. Full trot. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got you, son. I got you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Trump. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go, 58's the mic. And we got to get to the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, you remember me? Let's go, baby. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
And again, it's Prescott. It's caught by Roberts. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check. Lucky.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Watch the slip. Check 31. Check 31.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
I smell fear in that.
Will.
I smell fear in that offense.
Check. Hey, watch it.
They'll run with Chubb, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting fourth and goal now. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable second and 1. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's checking. Crash.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, exit. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. Hard. Alert 3.
2nd and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Back to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Dallas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.